ERFs now, the 10 litre 250 horsepower. Cummins was one of the mainstays for the ERF brand. The 143 V8 late 1990s. Moving up in the years now, we've got a young lady behind the wheel of this one again today. Again, this is the R series of Scania tracked units, so the newer Scania, so only 3 years old. I've got the medium-sized Volvos now. Ford, just coming past the commentary box. The Scamel Crusader, powered by the Rolls-Royce Eagle diesel engine. Now the Rolls-Royce engine was the mainstay in the Crusaders, complete with the RTO gearbox, full crash gearbox. Now we've got Metcalfe Farms with 2 of their offerings, Scania and a Volvo, so both Swedish brands. The ERF M series now, from the mid-1970s. Look at that, we've even got someone with a Turkish whistle on their Scania. See, there you go, the Turkish whistle is playing its game. Again, a V8. Scanias are synonymous with their V8 engines. But as you can see, this one doesn't have the rear axle that lifts, it's got a mid-lift, so it's the middle axle that lifts up. The reason for this is to give extra gross train weight by having this second axle. The Foden now just hurtling past is a ballast unit, followed by, well, very much older Foden from probably the 1940s, 1950s, complete with the Ransom's crawler, or MG crawler on the back.
The Bears was getting smart. They brought up some reinforcements from the Illinois National
Now Ken Parrott liveried at Volvo F86.
Rigs of every size. Yeah, them chicken coops was full of bears.
Now the Volvo range started off with the 86 and the 88. This was the F88, sorry. 290 horsepower, so when we think about it, back in the late 1970s, that was an absolute beast of a vehicle. The F89 now, so same range of trucks. Then we come up in the years to the FL, the FL10, 10 litre straight 6 diesel, FLs and the FHs, so you had the low line or the high line cabs. When we went into the FHs, we had what was known as the Globetrotter cab. Another one from ERF now. ERF, Edwin Richard Foden. Now, they were in manufacture for many years, producing vehicles from the 1860s. Then they produced the first of the steam lorries, the Foden steam lorries, in 1901, morphing into diesel power by the 1930s. As you can see, this weekend we've got many variations of vehicles in the commercial lineup, from tractor units to rigid vehicles, box units. The forward control Land Rover now just coming past. Now one from the Atkinson brand of vehicle, Seddon Atkinson. Now Atkinson then had the merger with Seddon's, becoming the Seddon Atkinsons. This one is just gone past the Seddon. That's got the Perkins power plant in it. The F88 just come past myself now, so we've got the 86, the 88 and the 89 on the rally field this weekend. And then we move up in the years to the FLs. We are missing the later of the F ranges. The Bedford now. Now this Bedford has got this styling of the usual Bedfords, the KM series TKs. The Scamel now, handyman or highwayman, with the Michelati styled cab. So Michelati was an Italian designer who also worked alongside many racing car teams and elite teams, Alfa Romeo being one, producing iconic styling, and known as the Michelati cheese grater cabs. Now we've got another one from the Scamel stables, powered by the Gardner 150. the Scammell highwaymen, very short unit this. Quite often the highwaymen were ex-Shellmex, the fuel company, and then later converted for funfair transport and the likes. Now the Bedford just coming past now. There wouldn't have been many farms up and down the country that you would have gone past with the likes of the Austin K4 on the farm. Whether it was for cattle haulage with a cattle box, or as demonstrated here with the load of hay or straw, moving milk churns around the farm in later years. So Bedford was a absolute mainstay for British haulage, and I personally think that the thing that killed the Bedford TK off was when Ford came up with the Ford D series with a tilt cab. Now we've got the Forster's liveried lorries now. It's nice to see the next generation getting infused with vehicles, and yesterday they had two, the second one, or the very small ones on the back here of the Albion. Now, to have multiple generations of a family involved in preservation and restoration of vehicles is absolutely vital for the rally scene. And to be able to pip the children when they're young with the little models, getting them going around the rally field and getting them all excited, it really then does nurture them for future years. An ERF now with the Rolls-Royce engine. So ERF did use Rolls-Royce, and the Cummins engines is pretty much their base power plants. And the AdBlue system does cause issues. If you don't need AdBlue on a lorry, then using a unit which doesn't require it is certainly an added bonus to the situation. Now we've got the ERF now with Kieran behind the wheel, and I know he always talks. He says he don't talk, but so this one I've followed on Facebook over the last sort of probably 6-8 months being restored. How long have you had this one now?
4 years.
So it's only just sort of come out of the stable ready for restoration?
Yes, it's only been out the shed 3 times. It's got a 250 Cummins engine in it, fully restored. Me and my father restored it.
Does it? No, that particular one was mid-1970s. It had been upgraded to the modern Volvo FH running gear. So we're moving into the second lineup now with the Scammells. We've got the pair of Scammells on the end here. Now we'll have a chat with this gent and hopefully he'll tell you about his.
It's a 1966 Scammell Highwayman. Got a 6LX gearbox, as your mum's saying.
We're moving into the back lineup now. Just going to have a word with the Forster's crew. Now, they've got the 4 vehicles here again this morning for you. One of them is on the back, whether it's being recovered, I don't know. Can you tell us a bit about your collection and the history?
The Albion Luton 4-wheeler, 1955, it was made and stopped down in Glasgow, and we've owned it now for 43 years, 43 rally seasons, and as time ticked along, we made a
Collection of vehicles like this, having sort of small, medium and large, it really does mean that the whole family can get involved, have fun on the rally field and wander around, or drive around the rally field and show off their riding moves. Steam trailer rides going around the site, so if your direction is attractive, then you're not a steamer, but it's still all the same amount of fun, regardless of what's filling it. You can see the whole rally field from the comfort of a trailer. a fantastic selection of commercial vehicles that have raced us in the arena this morning. It's Duncombe Park 2025. Just over 10 minutes until the motorcycles come into the arena. For the commercial vehicles, huge offerings from various manufacturers, including Delta, Camel, Duncombe, So the final one of the forces lot is the Dash for 55220, so from mid-2000s. So Leyland, we have Leyland vehicles that was then taken over, or there was a merger with Leyland Dash, and then later becoming the pure Dash brand. Also, when you see the sound in the arena, let's not forget that they're part of lastly the Dash brand. We can still purchase parts for Camels through Dash. The ERF flotilla of trucks here this weekend. There's a huge following of ERFs up here because we've got the Red Stand down in commercial vehicles as well, which is a group that's dedicated to the preservation of the brand. Just as we're walking around the site, please do so careful with moving vehicles, because obviously there's vehicles moving from their starting positions to the main arena, and also steam engines that are wandering around in tangentially, we don't want them to for the day, or even let's keep it a complete state rally, and looks like we're walking on the floor. Different exhibits, because down our part of the country we certainly don't get the range of exhibits like we've got